$1 million bet. Michael Jackson would hide his identity for 24 hours and live like an ordinary person. But in the New York subway, something unexpected happened, and Michael Jackson faced the biggest truth of his life. Could he be Michael Jackson without the fame? This story will tell you about 24 hours nobody knew about, and these 24 hours would change him forever. March 15th, 2006, 4:47 a.m. In the main mansion of Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson is staring at the mirror. But he doesn't see Michael Jackson in the mirror. He only sees a scared, tired, lost man. His face has become unrecognizable. The vitiligo patches on his skin are covered with makeup. His hair is a wig. His nose is the result of years of surgeries. "I forgot who I am," he whispers to his bodyguard Matt Fid. His voice is so broken that it hurts Matt inside. Matt approaches him. "Michael, what do you mean?" Michael turns around. There's a determination in his eyes. "Just 24 hours, Matt. 24 hours of a life where nobody knows me as Michael Jackson. I want to be ordinary. You understand? I want to be Michael." Matt's heart races. "This is crazy. Michael, this is impossible. You're the most famous person in the world. Everyone knows you. But what if they don't?" Michael's voice is excited. "What if I could really disappear for a day? What if nobody knew?" Matt shakes his head. "This is dangerous. You'll have no security. If the media finds you, they won't." Michael answers sharply. "Because they won't be looking for Michael Jackson. They'll be looking for somebody ordinary." Los Angeles Airport. Not the VIP terminal, the regular terminal. Michael Jackson, with his identity changed. Black hoodie, jeans, old sneakers, thick framed glasses on his face. His hair cut short and dyed black. The prosthetic makeup on his face makes him look like someone completely different. The name on his ID, Marcus Johnson. Occupation, graphic designer. Age, 45. Matt hands him the fake ID. "Michael, we can still back out of this." Michael smiles, the first genuine smile in a long time. "No, Matt. For the first time in forever, I'm excited. For the first time, I feel free." 24 hours, Matt says firmly. "Exactly 24 hours from now. I expect you at that coffee shop. Got it?" Michael nods and walks toward the terminal gate, but he turns back one last time to look at Matt. "If I'm happy as Marcus Johnson in 24 hours, do I have to go back to Michael Jackson?" Before Matt can answer, Michael is already gone. New York, JFK Airport, 9:15 a.m. Michael, now Marcus, has flown in a regular economy seat, middle row, for the first time in his life. The passenger next to him didn't even look at him. He exits the airport. No taxi, no limousine, no private driver. Subway. Michael Jackson is riding the New York subway for the first time in his life. Crowded, people pushing through each other. Nobody looks at him. Nobody takes pictures. Nobody touches him. And Michael feels relieved. On the subway, a young woman sitting across from him is listening to music. Michael looks curiously, the sound leaking from her headphones. Billie Jean, his own song. Michael smiles. The woman has no idea, no clue at all. The man who sang Billie Jean is sitting right across from her. The subway stops. Michael gets off. Soho. In the heart of Manhattan, the streets are full of life. Cafes, small shops, art galleries. Michael walks. People pass by him. Nobody looks at him. Freedom. This is freedom. He enters a small cafe, Bella's Coffee House. Simple, warm, intimate. The young barista at the counter. Her name is Emma, smiles at him.
Hello? How can I help you?
Michael hesitates. For 40 years, nobody has smiled at him in such an ordinary way. "A coffee, please."
What kind of coffee would you like?
Michael is confused.
What kind? I don't know. Just black coffee?
Emma laughs and shakes her head. "First time in New York?
Yeah, sort of.
Then let me make you something special. Trust me." Michael sits at the corner table. He looks around. People working on their laptops. Students studying. A couple holding hands and talking. Normal life. Ordinary life. The life Michael never lived. Emma brings his coffee. Here, Bella's special blend. If you don't like it, it's free. Michael takes a sip. The flavor explodes in his mouth. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Emma laughs excitedly. Are you new here? Are you here for work? And for the first time in forever, Michael isn't talking about his own story. Yes, just looking for a change. I get it. Sometimes change is good. I moved here 3 years ago too. I was running from my family. Emma says it with a laugh, but there's pain in her eyes. Michael looks curiously. Why? Long story. But basically, my family never understood who I was. They always expected me to be someone they wanted me to be. Michael's heart feels like it stopped. This sentence is exactly his life. Emma continues. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer. My mom wanted me to get married and have kids. But I just loved making coffee, listening to music, living my life simply. But for them, that wasn't enough. Michael swallows. And now, are you happy? Emma thinks. I don't know. Sometimes not being unhappy is enough to be happy. What do you think? Michael can't answer, because he doesn't know. He really doesn't know. Emma smiles and turns around. Anyway, have a great day. If you feel lonely, I'm here. Michael sits in that cafe for hours, watching people, listening to their conversations, their laughter, their ordinary problems. Someone is talking about a job interview. Someone else is thinking about how to pay rent. Normal life. But for Michael, this is a completely different world. By evening, Michael goes outside. The New York streets are dark but alive. He walks toward Times Square. People taking pictures, laughing, shouting, but nobody looks at Michael. A street musician is singing with his guitar. The song, Man in the Mirror, Michael's song. Michael stops. He comes in front of the musician, listens. The man finishes the song and extends his hat. Did you like it? He asks. Yes, Michael says quietly. It was beautiful. I'm a Michael Jackson fan, the man says proudly. That man saved my life. Michael's chest tightens. How? When I was young, I was depressed. I was thinking about suicide. But one day, I heard Man in the Mirror, and I understood. If I wanted to change the world, I had to start with myself. That day, I gave up on my decision. Michael's eyes fill with tears. That man needs to hear this. The street musician shakes his head with a smile. He's not with us anymore, but his music is still here. Maybe that's enough. Michael puts $50 in the hat. The man is shocked. Man, this is too much. No, Michael says. It's not even enough. Midnight, Michael enters a hotel. Not luxury, a cheap, ordinary hotel. The man at the reception gives him the key. Good night, Mr. Johnson. Good night. His room is small. The bed is hard. Outside the window, traffic noise. But Michael feels peaceful. For the first time in forever, nobody expects anything from him. Nobody judges him. Just Marcus Johnson, an ordinary man. But at night, he can't sleep. He thinks about what Emma said. The street musician's story. Traveling unnoticed on the subway. And he asks himself, is this real life? Is this happiness? 7 a.m. Michael wakes up. Today is the second half of the last day. 12 more hours. Then he'll go back to being Michael Jackson. But does he want to go back? He goes downstairs for breakfast. In the lobby, an elderly couple is sitting. The woman is leaning on her husband, laughing. A simple moment, but for Michael, everything. He goes outside. Today he wants to do something different. He's going to apply for a normal job. He enters a bookstore. There's a sign on the door. Help wanted. He goes inside. The owner, an old man, his name is George, looks at him. How can I help you? I'm looking for a job. George smiles. Do you have experience? Michael thinks. Experience? Grammy Awards? Platinum albums? World tours? No, but I'm willing to learn. George looks at him for a long time. Well, why did you come here? Michael is honest. Because I'm trying to find myself. George nods. Good answer. Can you start tomorrow morning? Michael is surprised. Really? Really? But know this. Working here isn't easy. You'll carry books, organize shelves, help customers. You're not a celebrity here. You're just Marcus. Michael smiles. A real smile. That's exactly what I want. In the afternoon, Michael, as Marcus, is working in the bookstore, organizing books, helping customers, and having fun. Really having fun. A customer comes in, and having fun. Really having fun. A customer comes in, a young woman, pregnant. Excuse me, where are the children's books? Michael shows her the way. In this section, when is your baby due? 2 months from now. The woman looks happy, but worried. Is this your first child? Yes. I'm scared, honestly. Whether I can be a good mother. Michael looks at her. If you're already asking that question, I'm sure you'll be an amazing mother. The woman smiles. Her eyes fill. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Michael recommends a book to her. Take this book. Read it to your child. Play music for them. And above all, love them as they are, not as they have to be. The woman takes the book and leaves. But as she's leaving, she turns around. You're a very special person. Do you know that? Michael smiles. No, I'm just Marcus. 6:30 p.m. Michael's 24 hours are ending. 30 minutes left. George comes to him. Marcus, you did great work today. Will you come tomorrow too? Michael hesitates. Tomorrow. Tomorrow he'll wake up as Michael Jackson. He'll return to Neverland. Concerts. Paparazzi. Pressure. Loneliness. I don't know, George. I don't know. George puts his hand on his shoulder. Look, son. The beautiful thing about working here is this. Nobody has expectations. You just come, do your work, go home. Simple, but sometimes simple life is the most valuable life. Michael's eyes fill. What if you can't live a simple life? What if everyone expects something from you? Then, George says, one day you need to learn to live for yourself. Otherwise, you'll burn out living for others. Michael leaves the bookstore. 6:55 p.m. 5 minutes left. He walks toward the cafe where he's meeting Matt, but with each step, he slows down more. He arrives at the cafe, Bella's coffee house. Emma is still working. Michael goes inside. Marcus, you came back. Emma smiles joyfully. Yes, for the last time. Emma's smile disappears. Last time? Where are you going? Michael sits down. Emma, I'm going to ask you something. If you were very famous, everyone knew you but nobody knew the real you, what would you do? Emma thinks, I guess I'd choose to be forgotten. Because being seen but not known is the most painful kind of loneliness. Michael's heart breaks because Emma just described his life exactly. But Emma says, sometimes it's not too late. You can start over. You can choose to be the real you. 7 p.m. Matt enters the cafe. He sees Michael, gets up, comes to him. Michael, it's time. We have to go back. Michael looks at him, then looks at Emma, then at the people in the cafe, then out the window at the New York streets. Matt, he says slowly, for 24 hours, I was myself for the first time, just me, and I wasn't unhappy. Matt sits down. Michael, you've given so much to the world. You've changed millions of lives. But I lost my own life, Matt. I've been Michael Jackson since I was 9, but I was never just Michael. Emma approaches. Excuse me. Are you Michael Jackson? Michael freezes. Caught. The game is over. But Emma smiles. She's crying. I knew from the first moment I saw you, but I didn't tell you, because for the first time I saw you happy. Michael is shocked. How? How did you know? From your eyes, Emma says. Your eyes tell everything. And you know what? You're more beautiful as Marcus than as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson returned to Neverland that night, but he was never the same, because for 24 hours, he learned he could exist without being famous. And maybe that was the most valuable lesson of his life. Even if people don't recognize you, you're still valuable. A week later, Emma found an envelope in her mailbox. Inside, a check for $100,000 for Bella's coffee house, and a note. Emma, you taught me in 24 hours what I couldn't learn in 40 years. Being simple is not being lost. Being simple is being found. Thank you. Marcus. For the rest of his life, Michael Jackson went out in disguise one day every year. Sometimes he worked in a bookstore. Sometimes he traveled on the subway. Sometimes he just sat on a bench and watched people. Because those 24 hours showed him, being famous is not being seen. Being famous is sometimes being lost. But being yourself, that's true freedom. And if you sometimes feel lost too, remember, sometimes to find ourselves we need to get away from who we're supposed to be. Michael Jackson learned this in 24 hours. How long will it take you?